The NFL Today on CBS is presented by Jeep. There's only one.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Bills and the Ravens. Let's get you out to Baltimore with our announcers, Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, and Evan Washburn.
JB, rain in the forecast on a Sunday afternoon here in Baltimore. We're expecting showers and gusty winds over the course of the day. The matchup is star-studded. The Ravens' Lamar Jackson continues to rack up big numbers and accolades. And Buffalo's Josh Allen is off to a spectacular start to the season. Two of the NFL's top three scoring teams will battle one another here today. Hi, everybody. Ian Eagle along with Charles Davis. Evan Washburn's going to join us down on the sidelines. Would anybody be shocked if these two teams saw one another come postseason time? Absolutely not. We've got two players that are going to be in the MVP conversation throughout the season. Why don't we start with the AFC Player of the Month? He is one of one, Lamar Jackson.
You're right about that. He is one of one. Josh Allen feels like he's the same. We start with Lamar Jackson. And I'm thinking when we talk about mobile quarterbacks in this league, the upper end we're seeing today. Lamar Jackson through 3 games, we've always known the legs are there. But how about how he's increased his production with his arm in terms of throwing the football, which adds on to his ability to run the football. And look what he's doing right now, decimating teams across the league. Now when you talk about Josh Allen, he may be bigger in stature, but the play style, somewhat similar. We think about the arm with him first, though. The big ability to throw it downfield to a plethora of wide receivers who make big plays for him. But then when he decides to take off and run, there are a lot of defenses that don't want to deal with that big man in the open field, because once the arm takes care of business, now when the legs come at you, look out. If you're a defense, you may not be prepared.
CD, there is a lot to cover on the injury front. Down to the field with Evan.
Yeah, for the Bills, Ian, it's been an unfortunate storyline through the early portion of this season. They're still down a number of key players for this game, but they do get some difference makers back. 3 starters, most notably Mitch Morse at center, Dane Jackson at corner, and the all-pro safety Jordan Poyer at safety, who, because of the Micah Hyde injury, becomes that much more valuable. As for the Ravens, it's all about left tackle. There was real optimism, guys, that Ronnie Stanley would make his long-awaited return at left tackle. He's inactive for this game, so it's rookie Daniel Fa'alele will get his first career start against Von Miller and company.
And very good pronunciation for you on Fa'alele. He's got to deal with Von Miller, as mentioned, and he's been a perfect fit for this Buffalo defense, 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Chasing another Super Bowl ring, and he brings with him great play, as well as being a technician and passing it on to another pass rusher by the name of Greg Rousseau on the other side of him.
Meanwhile, with Baltimore, look, John Harbaugh has said that their defense has not produced necessarily at the level that they expected, but the reality is they've got talent and they've got a lot of veteran savvy in the secondary.
They certainly do, and this is a secondary that's being rebuilt somewhat. And when you take a look at it, Marcus Williams, he's brand new. He's the eraser on the back end. Marlon Humphrey, their starting corner, he's like the Matrix. He'll play all over the defense and create big plays. And Marcus Peters, he's back from a knee injury. John Harbaugh says he plays like a Raven, a high compliment. He's an apex ball hawk. He knows how to get the football.
2 high-scoring offenses going head-to-head today. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, 2 of the best at their position. Countdown to kickoff continues from Charm City. The Bills and the Ravens will have it for you this afternoon on CBS.